Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this has been a true nerd. Welcome to Wasteland 2, and, more importantly, a chance for us to continue our history lesson of Wasteland, Fallout, Interplay, all of that good stuff. Because, you may recall in my original Wasteland video a few weeks back, I gave you the introduction to Brian Fargo and how he made Wasteland in 1988, but how a bit of a rights kerfuffle with EA meant that he took loads of the ideas that were in the original Wasteland and used them to make Fallout, the name of which Fallout Brian Fargo personally came up with. But as Brian Fargo and Interplay came up with Fallout in 1997, and effectively Fallout is really Wasteland 2 and Fallout 2 is really Wasteland 3, how did it come to be that Wasteland 2 came out in 2014? Well, sit down, because the story's going to take a little bit of a sad turn at this point, because Interplay, despite making some of the best and most fondly remembered PC games of the 90s, Fallout, Fallout 2, Icewind Dale, Planescape Torment, Baldur's Gate, were catastrophically low on money, and as a studio in the late 90s, teetering on the edge of bankruptcy. Now, you might be wondering how a studio with that much talent and that many amazing games to their name was constantly in such financial trouble. Well, the company grew from being very small to very, very big indeed extremely quickly. And as often does happen when companies grow a bit too fast, it ended up with a slightly ineffective management structure that made some very bad decisions indeed. Secondly, while they were making some absolutely exceptional games in some studios, they were also producing a lot of games nowhere near as good. And if you go and look at Interplay's back catalogue, there's a lot of chaff in there, a lot of stuff that is nowhere near the quality of the games they're most fondly remembered for. But perhaps most importantly of all of their big hits were on PC. And at this point in gaming history, PC gaming was nowhere near the size it is today. The big money was in consoles, especially from the mid-90s onwards, when the PlayStation was an absolutely massive commercial success and the PlayStation 2 started to become an even bigger one. Interplay, however, had a problem, which is all their biggest hits simply couldn't be ported to console. The control systems just had no way of working with a controller, and various experiments by different companies to get PC games to work on consoles, like for example the slightly embarrassing attempt to make StarCraft work on an N64, were a bit of a mess, primarily because the controls just didn't work. And as a result of that, Interplay made a lot of efforts to try and break into the console market. Huge amounts of money were invested in making console-specific games, and none of them were hits. Not a single one a massive success. So that was a lot of money that went missing right there. And so, as we reach the turning point of the millennium, Interplay are in a lot of trouble, teetering on the edge of bankruptcy. But then, there was a light at the end of the tunnel. A light that turned out to just be a train rapidly coming towards them, but they didn't know that at the time. The light in question was Titus Interactive, a French development and publishing house that wanted to invest serious money into Interplay. And so in return for all that money, Titus Interactive basically gained control over Interplay and thus gained the right to make a lot of big decisions. Now, just so you understand how good those decisions are going to be, Titus Interactive are both the developers and publishers of Superman 64, notoriously one of the worst games ever created. And I wanted to share that fact with you because it might make some of the decisions they immediately started making at Interplay make a little bit more sense. Decisions that included, but were not limited to, driving out Brian Fargo in 2002 and then immediately threatening him with spurious legal action that went absolutely nowhere. In 2003, shutting down Black Isle Studios, one of the most talented development teams that's ever existed in the history of gaming, so talented in fact that many of them decided to stick together and just form their own studio, Obsidian, that has gone on to be significantly more successful than Titus ever was. And then in 2004, after cancelling what would have been the third Fallout game, a proper RPG thing codenamed Van Buren, instead rushed out Fallout Brotherhood of Steel, a top-down shooter thing that was an attempt to break into the console market as it came out on PS2 and the original Xbox. And basically that's the Fallout game that everyone just sort of pretends never happened. And if you're not sure why, let me give you just one example of the sort of decision-making that underpinned Brotherhood of Steel. So, you know in Fallout 1 and 2, how the score is echoing lonely iconic tracks? Yeah, in Brotherhood of Steel, Slipknot is part of the soundtrack. They actually licensed Slipknot music to be used in the game's soundtrack. That's not a joke. It's an actual thing in a Fallout game that everyone as a result just pretends never happened. Now, with all those excellent decisions, I'm sure it won't surprise anyone to know that Titus Interactive itself went bankrupt in 2005. But Interplay sort of limped onwards. But let's turn our attention to Brian Fargo, who, as we said, was kicked out in 2002, and potentially wasn't desperately happy with that state of affairs, given he named the studio he set up afterwards In Exile Entertainment, which he has been quite open about since was a bit of a joke that he was literally in exile from Interplay. You see, Brian Fargo still wanted to make a post-apocalyptic RPG, he still loved that idea, but there was no way he could make another Fallout game at this point, because Interplay, still struggling with its debts, had no choice but to sell the Fallout IP to Bethesda in 2007, and the amount they sold it for was $5.75 million US dollars. Just so you understand what a bargain Bethesda got there, Fallout 4 sold 12 million copies on its first day. So as a result of that, Fallout's most definitely off the table. That's now owned by Bethesda. They're not giving that up to anybody. But what about Wasteland, which originally Brian Fargo couldn't make any more of because EA was squatting on the rights and refused to give them back to him? Well, this is where history gets a bit fuzzy. I've done a lot of research, I'm willing to be corrected in the comments down below. This is the most accurate version of events I could come up with based on the very limited evidence available. You see, EA, despite being dicks and refusing to hand over the rights to Brian Fargo when he asked just before he developed the original Fallout, then seemingly sort of forgot they owned Wasteland and just let the rights lapse, because they were bought instead by Konami, who, of all things, wanted access to the term Wasteland because they wanted to integrate it into Yu-Gi-Oh!, which they also owned at the time. I'm not joking. This was a real thing that happened. But what happened next is even more surprising, which is, as far as I can tell, Brian Fargo met with Konami and simply asked them to return the Wasteland IP to him, at which point it would appear that they just gave it back to him without any money changing hands. So now, Brian Fargo had the Wasteland IP back again, one Kickstarter and some development later, and we got ourselves Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. Though the relationship between this and Fallout had started becoming extremely incestuous. Like, you see that giant robot scorpion right there on the title screen? Well, obviously, there was a giant robot scorpion in the original Wasteland. But then, many of the people who had been originally planning to work on the next Wasteland game had gone on to be in Black Owl Studio, and then Obsidian, and had made New Vegas, so some of them had taken inspiration from Wasteland 2. So you might notice, for example, that Old World Blues is full of giant robot scorpions. The same robot scorpions that live in the Wasteland universe. So yes, there's a lot of similarities between the two. The relationship got a little bit messed up and incestuous as the years went by. Anyway, that brings us to Wasteland 2 itself. Let's dive in and see what's going on here. So, just like the original Wasteland, we're dealing with a squad situation. So, I can either build an entire squad from scratch, or I can start selecting existing rangers from a couple of pre-built ones. Okay, we'll do a few pre-builts, then I'm building one of my own at the end. Okay, one sniper. Sniper never hurts. Someone who's good with a gun, that's always a good idea. Together with, I think I saw down here, medic. Not a bad idea to have ourselves a medic, do a bit of healing and whatnot. Absolutely. And then, other than that, we're going to be wanting one negotiator. Slick the negotiator. Absolutely marvellous. So, we've got guns, we've got healing, we've got negotiation. Time for me to put my own little stamp on this squad. Here we go. So this is Linda from Human Resources, who unfortunately has had to, pivot into a new job after the apocalypse. Also, amazingly, we finally have a bunch of primary attributes that do actually spell something. So coordination, luck, awareness, strength, speed, intelligence, and charisma. Welcome to the classic. Absolutely marvellous. So as it worked out so well for Steve in Wasteland 1, by the way, yeah, I think Linda's going to be all about whacking things with a big stick, alright? Not even stabbing. Stabbing is too sophisticated for Linda. She is about the blunt weapons. High damage, good armor penetration, can use precision strikes, absolutely marvellous. So, let's get that up to, oh, we can't go higher than 4, dear oh dear. Except, hang on, that actually is, why is that so expensive? Ah, it gets progressively more expensive. at some point. Okay, maybe just 3 for the time being. She probably ought to have, like, you know, at least some general or knowledge skills. Actually, no. Knowledge skills sounds like that's for losers. We'll let other people deal with the knowledge stuff. She can just be, yes, a leader. And smartass. We do want special dialogue options, absolutely. So we'll take smartass 1, leadership 2, marvelous. Blunt weapons is, yeah, low critical chance, as opposed to bladed weapons that have a high critical chance, but low non-critical damage. Okay, Linda, it's time for you to learn how to use a knife. I believe in you. Because then, take luck up a little bit. That'd be fun. Coordination. Do we need coordination? Ooh, yeah, level 4. We get an extra action point. That's certainly a good thing right there. Awareness, combat initiative, chance to evade. Okay, we'll get rid of some of that. We don't need perception. Perception is for losers. We'll just, like, stab people even flipping harder. And as you probably expect from an old-school Fallout and or Wasteland game, yeah, a bunch of traits, or rather quirks in this game. So, say, 50% less speed, but plus 2 base action points. Really, really strong benefits, but really negative drawbacks too. But I did see one down here I think might be quite nice. Here we go, twitchy. Base combat speed up, chance to hit down. But if I'm standing right next to the enemy, stabbing them with a big knife, then I'll probably be able to hit them anyway. So we're going to go for twitchy. And so begins the epic adventure of Cold Eye, Pills, Slick, and Linda from Human Resources.
I appreciate you coming to Captain Ace's retirement party when you hardly knew the man. Appropriate, too, seeing as how investigating his death will be your first duty as a desert ranger.
So, we are at a funeral, and we do have a problem here, which is, hang on. Why is Cold Eye the team leader? I made it very clear that Linda from HR was supposed to be the leader. I'm guessing Cold Eye's got higher leadership, and thus is the leader by default. Oh, Linda, I'm so sorry about this. You'll get your time. Sooner or later, Cold Eye will die. You'll have your opportunity, Linda. I flipping promise it. So, we've got ourselves a General Vargas, we got ourselves a Cold Eye, and we apparently need to investigate a ranger's death. And obviously, we've got ourselves a few options here. So, yeah, if we're investigating it, tell me how he died.
Ace had been trying to locate a faint radio signal, which has lately been giving us cause for concern. We gave him 3 repeater units and sent him to hook them up to 3 remote radio towers. This would have allowed us to get a fix on the signal. But sadly, Ace was murdered by unknown assailants right after hooking up the first tower, and his logbook and the last 2 repeater units were stolen. The voice on those broadcasts disturbed me greatly. It talked crazy talk about a future where man and machine would be one. Worse, it talked about us, the Desert Rangers, specifically. It said it was coming for us.
Okay, so, first mission, track down signal. To do that, find the repeaters. They were stolen when he was killed. Let's flipping go. Aha, so now we've got ourselves a couple of baby's little speech checks here, but whoever's most appropriate will step forward to do it. So, in terms of hard ass, that's my sniper, but if I wanted to do a kiss ass or a smart ass option, then Slick, the negotiator, steps forward to do that. Marvelous.
You got depths you don't even know you have, and it's going to take adversity to tap them. So I'm sending you out undergunned and unprepared, just to see what it brings out of you. You'll thank me later.
You are the worst general. Okay, so we've got our team. I can decide who I'm controlling. I've got access to skills, including, hang on, toaster repair? Who here is a toaster repair specialist? Because I feel like you should not be part of this elite kill team. And I can also, load, reload, swap weapons, diddly-diddly-dee, absolutely marvellous. Right, so, back over to Linda. She's the real star of the show. Hello over there. Alright, we've got ourselves a flipping spade. Sure, useful for digging. Take that along if New Vegas taught me anything. So you should take a spade with you. And New Vegas predates this game by a few years, so hopefully that'll be useful. In fact, hang on. I'm in a graveyard. Sadly, no graves I can actually dig up here. Bloody shame. So, let's flippin' go and figure out what's going out in the world. Because yes, he's not letting me inside the Citadel here until we've done baby's first tutorial. But we might be on something here. You shovel. Hopefully not somebody's grave. That's right. And, hello over there. Linda from Human Resources, already proving her initiative here. Gets herself scrap, bullets, and a wanted poster. 1,000 scrap reward for the apprehension of an angry red clown. Okay, if we see a clown, just shoot it. And yeah, I can also wander off by myself or have the rest of the team with me. Gotcha. Hello over there. What's this? That is locked. Alright, well, I don't really believe in locks, to be honest. Lockpicking, my lockpicking is 0%. Okay, whose lockpicking is not terrible? Okay, the entire team has 0 in lockpicking. This is a slight oversight on my part. Oh, we're on some good stuff here. I've just been going around digging up the various little rock piles to get what I can out of this shovel. And that there was a weapon mod of some description. And even better, around the corner here by the well, that's Angela Death from the first game.
I know it's going against orders, but if you let me tag along and be in at the kill, well, I'll help you find your feet out there. Maybe give you a few pointers along the way. I may be old and slow, but I know the wastes like the back of my hand. What do you say?
Oh, Angela, 100% you're coming along, yes. Oh, there we go. Level 7, tons of skills. Right, Angela, you're going to be flipping useful. Okay, so out of the Citadel, and I'm on a little bit of a real-world map here. But I've got, yeah, a proper map too. So I need to make my way over to the radio tower. So, to the east and a little bit to the north as well. But yeah, I just need to wander around here. But there's massive great walls in the way. Okay, need to find a way around the massive great walls. And we are also going to run into random events as we go. You see dangerous raiders approaching your position. Okay, when you say dangerous, does that mean they're like really dangerous? Or do you just describe any raiders who are armed as dangerous? Screw it, we've got Angela with us. We can flipping handle this, probably. Okay, combat hasn't begun yet. Everybody get down on the ground, please. And, yeah, let's just start moving the camera to see what's going on here. So I see one raider, but there is also, of course, yes, fog of war going on. Alright, I'm sending my sniper forward, putting him into crouched position. Do a precision strike, please. Oh, never mind. I was seen just before I got that hit off. He is now running at us. So, turn-based action points diddly-diddly-dee. Okay, so Angela gets her turn first, because, yeah, she's more experienced and all of that good stuff. Should I send her up top? Or should I actually just send her... Yeah, let's send her over here. This is a good spot. So, 50 evasion, plus 10 to hit. So, Angela, for 3 action points, you've got 10 there just above your little character card down at the bottom middle. Move over in that direction. So, that should get you down to... yeah, that gets you down to 7. Firing your gun is going to take 4 action points. So, I could just get a shot in, or... Okay. Apparently a precision strike is like the same AP as a normal strike. Well, that just feels weird and wrong, but okay. Problem is, this character is also in cover. So, yeah, the chance hit is down a bit. But, precision strike, let's just see what we can do here. So, yeah, we got ourselves torso, head, arms, legs. Tragically, he's in cover, so yeah, that's not really going to fly particularly well. We probably just want to, yeah, just take a normal shot. So, you got yourself, well... You got 7 right now. You could move into a better position. Hang on. And that person over there appears to have a machete. You know what? We'll go for it. Even though she's not in cover right now, she has just enough left to take a normal shot. Only 43% chance to hit, though. Screw it. Take it anyway. And completely missed. Right, so, pills. Would you like to maybe, yeah, get up into a good position or something? You need to... Oh. Okay, pills has less action points, so that's going to be, yeah, a problem. Because blue indicates I can still fire this turn, yellow means I cannot. If you move on to the high ground, is that useful for anything? No, sadly, he does not actually have a shot right now. Fine, we'll just move him down over to here, because he's still fairly far back for the time being. One of the raiders comes in, they're up next, so you are now in a very dangerous position. Another raider coming in too. Right, multiple machete raiders. Now it's time for my sniper to get a go. And my sniper has apparently 0% chance to hit the guy right next to him. Okay, bit on the interesting side. I'm not sure why that will be. Possibly because, yeah, rifles have a certain minimum range too. Alright, fall back over here, and now, aha. That's more flipping like it. So now you got 76 right there, or precision strike is still not desperately likely. Let's just go for a normal strike, please. So, and boom, and did you just completely fail? You just totally flipping failed to hit him. Right, well done. Okay, it's time for Team Knife to get in and do something. Team Knife can just hit this individual right there. So, yes, that'd work. Go for a basic attack. Just run up to him and just stab him. That's better. That's what we need to do. And Pills has been shot twice. Then he moves. Aha. Moving doesn't end your turn. You can do things in any order. Interesting. And unfortunately, oh my goodness, can you actually not? You can't actually stab him. Linda, you've let me down. However, I did see you can carry action points over. So she should just, hang out right here, end her turn, then next turn she'll get 10 points to play with. Okay, Angela, you've got plenty of health here. So, where do we want to move you? This feels like a good spot to me. That's got to be a good spot. You're in good cover. You should still be able to hit a whole bunch of people. So, go over there. And now, cycle my target. So, 78 there, or 78 right there. You've got a gun, but this guy is close to my guy, so could easily be taken out. So, go for a basic attack right there. And if we're lucky, he goes down. Marvellous. So, she's still got herself, 3 more points. So she could walk a little bit further yet. May as well move her into this spot. End her turn. Okay, who's up next at this point? Aha. It's back to what's-his-face. So, Pills, if you were to move to this spot, I don't know whether you'd be able to really shoot round a corner, but we'll give it a go. We'll move you to right here, and then, then you got 77. Good, I think you can pretty much shoot round a corner, therefore. So, use your remaining action points to get a shot at this guy right here. In you go, and boom. Completely missed. You have been very unlucky so far. And, stay where you are. You're in decent cover right now. Machete Man is running for... Oh, you should not be running for Angela Death. Seriously, bad call. Just get behind the gunman, ready for next turn. You'll be in a good position right there. Carry over a handful of extra points. Meanwhile, you are back with 8 points. You've got yourself, 78% right there. Probably, I want you to actually get round the back... So that, you can stab him, and Linda, hopefully, can still get an attack in. So round over there, and then with 4 points remaining, stab him, 74%. And swing! Down he goes. Now, was he actually knocked over? Is that a status thing? I don't know, but you've got plenty of health for the time being, so just chill out where you are. And Angela Death has... Oh! Okay. Angela Death just took a shot at someone who was standing right flipping... next to her. Don't know why. Oh, did you just move right next to Linda? Oh, you're moving towards Linda. Terrible mistake. I'm not sure why Angela just freaked out. I know exactly why Angela just freaked out. It's because sometimes people don't obey orders depending on your leadership skill. So, she just basically decided, screw this business, can't be bothered. So, okay, you've got yourself a whole bunch of action points. Stay where you are. Just open up on this person. You've got yourself 2 shots, so should be able to finish them off. There we go. Person goes down, no problem whatsoever. You've still got yourself, a few more shots here. This person's presumably in... excellent cover. Actually, you know what? You just stay at the back. You're the wounded one. So, you're now coming at Angela. Take a swing at her. She's got all the health in the world. So, you just flippin' try it, alright? She can take it. And Dr. Stabs could just get over here and actually do some good work. Screw it. Get him in there. Stab, stab, stab some more. And did you just go down? Wow, Dr. Stabs is very good at stabbing. Alright, get ourselves some loot and all sorts. Okay, Linda, I'm gonna be honest. You were not that useful during that last fight. Right, no containers, but everyone is a little bit on the wounded side. So, field medic. You need to, you can't just heal people up via magic. You do actually need, like, you know, equipment we're picking up here. So, go on, use some low-dosage pain relievers. I think we actually left with. So, you are going to get this guy sorted out. Get a bit of XP for your trouble. Lovely. So, he's in good shape. Now, I think you probably need to heal yourself up too, because you're pretty wounded. And Pills uses some pills on himself. Make sure he's the one doing the medicining, because he's good at it. So, okay, everyone's in a pretty good shape right now. Angela Death's taken a few knocks, but she's absolutely A-okay. And yes, no, not Dr. Stabs. Sorry, it is Professor Stabs, because he's our negotiator. But he also stabs people. Because, you know, it's nice to diversify. Right, time to get out of here, because radiation, and also... water. Aha, that's what's down on the bottom right there. So we need to have enough water to, like, be, you know, not dead. Well, there is a little oasis right here. And yes, I'm aware of the click, click, clickety. So we need to get some rad suits, but for the time being, yeah, we're not going into the radiation. That's just warning me it's close by. So, yeah, oasis, top up water supplies, and that just goes down as we're heading through the desert. Now, where are we going? Aha! We've already pretty much made it. Good, so this is a nice little milk run to kick us off here. Hello over there. We have found ourselves a radio tower together with just the words radio tower. I thought it was on fire, but no, that was just a dramatic way of telling me what it is. Okay, so we've got ourselves crusty red patches of blood. So we're here to investigate the murder of Ace. Can I do anything with this particular patch of blood, like, say, perception it or something? Nope, tragically not as far as I can tell, so okay. We'll come back to that one later. Alright, just keep on looking around here. Aha! Giant pile of corpses. But not all of these are... Oh! Hello over there. Right, so. Who precisely are you guys? It says no enemies. I think there's enemies. Right, let's do a bit of examining here. This man's gut meant the pointy end of a raider's bowie knife. Alright, and same as you. Couldn't pay the raiders' toll in scrap. Alright, so we got raiders over here. Before we engage, let's make sure we know what's going on here. Because, yeah, Wasteland 2 is a proper RPG, so I might be able to just, say, sneak around some folks. And the trail of Ace's blood leads to a chain link enclosure. Rising from within it is a tall radio tower, its rusted struts moaning in the ever-present wasteland wind. Okay. Hello. I want to be friends. Shall we be friends?
If you want to play in our backyard, you gotta pay. 15 scrap, or we'll break your faces. And my dog will eat your corpses.
Okay. So, we're not playing, we've got a job to do and you're on the way. Can just give him the scrap. Or we could just say, screw it, by being a smartass, by being a kick-ass, or being a hard-ass. And apparently, Linda from Human Resources has got the best option here, because she is a bit of a smartass. So, okay, that's... Your backyard is the ranger's front yard, so it can't sell. That's not even that smart, Linda. That's just a stupid, smarmy thing to say. But, apparently, you've got the best option here, so we'll give it a go.
Huh? Go ahead through while I try to figure that out.
The console is connected to the radio tower's transmitter with a cobbled-together collection of wires. Alright, nothing too interesting there. And, let me tell you Matthews' law, friends. Matthews' law is vengeance. Matthews' law will soon stretch all the way to Arizona. Right, okay. Whoever this guy is, bad. Uh-oh. I just accidentally triggered an alarm.
Oh, it's you guys. Get moving.
Okay, that was surprisingly nice of you. They just let me trigger an alarm because they knew who I was. That's good. So, okay, we got ourselves a page of a logbook. Right, that's what we wanted. August 10th, fell in with a snake-squeezing seller from Rail Nomad. Wanted ranger protection on his way to Blurred. Nice of him to share his water, but I wish the boring son of an indecipherable would shut up. So, okay, maybe go and check out someone at the Rail Nomads camp. So, yeah, the map is very similar to the map from the first game. Lots of the original factions showing up and whatnot. So, okay, keep on looking around. More blood. Alright, follow the trail.
That metal thing. It's a leg. For Christ's sake, what's going on?
Alright, people replaced by robots. Robots replaced by people diddly diddly dee. Grab the leg. Now, just look back at myself for a second because, yeah, there's something... Ooh, there's a cave. Okay, we got ourselves a cave we can deal with here. So, what is this thing? Dark mouth of a cave entrance stares back at you. Yeah, just one tiny cave. And also, sparkly thing. I'm guessing a toaster in need of repairs. Okay, apparently toaster repair is actually a genuine, real skill in this game. Does anyone have the toaster repair ability? No, nobody has toaster repair. What a shame. Still, we have just located a statue. So a statue of a cat with various bits of mutilated mice and birds. So someone was worshipping a cat here. And every squad member just gained +1 skill points because they really, really enjoyed the cat statue, I suppose. Right, back to where we found the leg, and then, yeah, just keep on going up here. Fog of War clears. And even more going on that direction. I'm guessing you guys are... Oh, hello. We got some containers. Doesn't belong to me, but... Oh, hello there. Hello there, sexy. Right, some form of big M2 heavy thing. We'll be stealing all of that, thank you. And this brings us, aha, round towards the back of those raiders I stumbled across earlier. But actually, hang on. Hang on. Examine this gate. Chain link fence, but... Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be... Never mind, there was an explosive there. I should have checked it for traps, really. Get into the habit of checking things for traps. Now, we can't lockpick it, but we can just straight up brute force it. So, Angela Death is just... There we go. Kicking it the hell in. Which means now we can help ourselves to even more ammo. Beautiful. Not sure we really needed the ammo, but screw it. And, okay, can you kick this open too? There we go. Marvellous. Who needs lockpicking when you can just kick the hell out of things? Right, back over to where we were. A little bit weaker than we were, to be honest. And, ooh, yeah, that explosion was a little bit bad for some of us. Let's just check what's going on in the cave first. But, yeah, the blood seems to be... going in this direction. Keep an eye out for any enemies. Alright, just if there's any trouble... Oh! Rat toads. Okay, so if I wanted to go over to, say, my sniper, let's just very quickly take a pot shot at a rad toad. And yes, screw it. Take the shot. And good. So we got the first strike in right there. So he's now going to start bouncing at us. But does he have the action points too? He does, but he hasn't killed anybody. So honestly, that's fine. Okay, so who's up right now? It is Angela Death. So she has got a 47% chance to hit him, apparently. Feels a bit on the low side, but okay, fine. I mean, go for it, 50-50. And manages to totally miss. You're supposed to be the highly experienced one. Right, start spreading out, please. Also, apparently I just made a horrifying discovery because there is a synth over there whose eyes look like they might once have contained the soul of a man. Something about his eyes, deeply disturbing, steel case, several items, diddly diddly dee. Right, we'll get to the horrifying half-man, half-machine thing in a minute. Alright, we'll get to that after the rad toad is dead. Alright, Pills, you stay exactly where you are because, yeah, you can actually get 2 shots in right now. So that is not a bad thing at all. Just stay where you are and shoot that thing. How are you all so terrible? There we go. He's got a bit of armor on him, doesn't he? Right, that's a bit of a problem. And now over to my sniper, who is way, way, way too close, I believe. So, yeah, move over here and then just take a pot shot. Right, so now you've got a shot right here. So, go for the attack, please. 70%. Oh, that's the stuff. That's the stuff. Now, it's time for Professor Stabs. So you should be able to get yourself in. 2 stabs, actually. Get in there. And stab. And Linda's going to do literally nothing again, isn't she? She's just so slow. In fact, hang on. Where is Linda? Right, the frog will get another attack in first, which is embarrassing. Oh, the frog is going to get 1 more attack in. And then Linda gets to go. Linda, it's going to be your time to... Uh-oh. Are you alive or are you dead? Hang on. Are you bleeding out right now? You might be bleeding out. Linda, it's your time. This is your time to shine. 58% chance to hit. Okay, so as it turns out, Linda not so good at hitting. I kind of figured, melee would be like, 95% chance to hit. But no! Linda gets the kill! Linda is the hero! Hooray for HR! And Professor Stabs is just still alive. But, yeah, we should definitely do a little bit of light healing here. Alright, Linda, as you got the kill, here we go. We've got some terrifying facsimile of a man. Right, so Angela Death is absolutely obsessed with the fact that this robot killed Ace, but Ace might have started the fight with this thing, because it was a robot, but actually it was a synth and something. Also, yeah, just start opening up some bits and pieces. And there's the repeater units. Boom. Grab them. Aha, and now we've actually got to the stage where we're supposed to be investigating the logbook. I'm one step ahead here. So as a result of that, yeah, the Rail Nomads camp has appeared on my map. And yes, indeed, of course, because we're playing Wasteland, we need to actually radio in to make progress. So, we've got the repeaters, and we've got a weird metal man thing who is currently the prime suspect in the murder of Ace.
Good, but our priority is still those repeaters. Now that you have them, I'm sending you on to complete Ace's mission, which was to attach him to the most powerful towers in Arizona, so we can get a fix on that mystery signal. One tower is at High Pool, the other is at the Ag Center. Sending you the coordinates now.
Aha, more coordinates. The map is starting to open up here. So, High Pool, of course, we visited last time, so naturally, we'll be going back there to see what a makeover it's had since 1988. Aha, and the Ag Center, that's the area where there was the terrifying mutant bunnies. Gotcha, so I've been to both of these places before. And there we go, we've got enough XP for a few characters to level up. And now we can do what we truly want to do. Linda, focus on toaster repair. Marvellous. As for you, Professor Stabs, let's actually, get you moving towards lockpicking. Would be nice to be able to do at least some lockpicking. And this sounds useful. Field medic on the mend at level 3. So, okay, this person's going to be, yes, even better as a doctor. Probably a good idea. Let's get surgeon up as well. So yeah, field medic and surgeon both at level 3. And just a tiny bit of healing from a sniper. Angela Death should be fine. Right, job done. So back over to Linda, who is the biggest damn hero of all, because she, of course, got the kill against the frog. Let's be on our way. But not, of course, before the most important thing of all. It's time to repair that toaster. Toaster repair 96%. Make it happen, Linda. Linda is repairing the toaster, and as a result of that, presumably I get access to... I get access to a can of spray paint that was inside a toaster, which can only be opened when the toaster is fixed. That's a little bit odd, but whatever. Okay, so High Pool is actually, the closest to me regardless. So let's just head straight south. My squad's in good enough shape for the time being. Oh!
SOS! Is anybody out there? This is High Pool. We are under attack. I repeat, we are under attack. Raiders with mortars and explosives are blasting our walls.
I'm not sure whether I'm now more or less interested in going to High Pool, but okay, we'll try and make our way down there if we can. We just need to get around the radiation. Is that water there, by the way? You see dangerous raiders approaching. Let's try and run if we can. Unsuccessful, prepare for combat. That's fine, we can just murder them too. That works as well. Right, I want to describe those as, dangerous bandits, but whatever. And hello, makeshift machete. Right, Linda, we might have just got a new toy for you there. Yeah, so knife is 6 to 10, that is 7 to 11. So we'll be using that going forward, lovely. Okay, so, top up Oasis, and I'm increasingly worried we simply can't get to High Pool because there's too much radiation around here. There's just a massive barrier of rads in the way, so... keep on looping round.
Citadel, this is Ag Center. Come in. We're under attack. The plants, they're mutating out of control. They're tearing my people apart.
Okay, so we're not going to fight the mutant fly traps. Alright? That ain't happening. We're just gonna leave that be. Here we go. I might have found a way in round the corner here. This is taking me... aha! This is taking me... towards High Pool. Is this High Pool right here? And is it going to very dramatically burn its name onto the map? There we go. So, we came here in Wasteland 1. I suspect it's going to look a little bit different these days. So, yeah, this was the town just of teenagers and lots of children and whatnot, where there was a kid and a dog in a cave, and, yeah, a small child we picked up last time. And apparently, it's a war zone. Raiders dressed in heavy leather and wielding construction tools are attacking the walls of High Pool. So... okay, let's just start figuring out what's going on here. We've got a nice little view up top here. Are you guys raiders? You might be raiders. Right, let's go flipping stab them just in case they are. Unless they turn out to be not raiders, in which case no stabbing. Alright, I'm definitely seeing signs that over there is a bad person, because there appears to be a blood-smeared corpse right next to them. So that's normally a good sign. Is everybody in? Yes, everybody's in something that feels like... Guys, don't bundle forward too fast here. This feels like a job for a sniper. So what we're going to do is... Everybody get behind the... Do not run in front of the... Never mind. You know what? Let's just shoot this guy. And boom! Encounter begins. Well done. So we got ourselves a couple of raiders coming in. Did we check these guys were raiders, by the way? Oh, I really hope these are raiders. Oh, hang on. They're wearing blast masks, and it's the apocalypse. Nobody wears blast masks in the apocalypse aside from raiders. This is not a problem. We're absolutely A-okay. So, we should be able to finish off this guy. No problem whatsoever. 72%. And down he goes. You move forward into some cover. So that's 2 action points. Then you can actually get yourself another shot in. But only 32% chance to hit. You could go for it. Or she could go into ambush mode. Effectively Overwatch in this game. So if anyone comes into her radius, she'll take a pot shot. Given he's currently in cover, not a bad idea. So we're going to put her into Overwatch at a cost of 4 AP. As for the doctor, yeah, just move him into cover up here. It's not a terrible position for him at all. And if he wants to take a pot shot over here, what would that be? No, out of range. So that's all absolutely fine. In which case, yeah, we're going to put him into Overwatch 2. So if this guy is... Oh, that guy's taken a rifle and is going up to the roof. That's probably concerning. And you have... Aha! Walked straight into an enemy ambush, but... completely missed. Okay, that's a little bit concerning. So, my sniper now needs to move into a good position too. But yeah, just because sniping is very intensive, he can't actually make it even all the way over to here, this post. Or around here either. Right, what he's going to do is he's going to move around over to this spot and start paying attention to that individual over there. Actually, no, this spot works too. Can you actually hit anything? Are you in a position to hit any target? You've got, wow, 70% against that guy. Okay, gunslinger. Yeah, go for the guy up top. Because you, my sniper friend, are... Did we hit him? I think we actually did hit him. Okay, Professor Stabs, you could get in 1 good hit right there. Only the 1, mind, but... It's probably not a terrible idea. Yeah, Professor Stabs, just charge forward and... Oh, you're a bit on the weak side. Oh, Professor Stabs, I'm so sorry. Bad things might be about to... Ouch! Yeah, I figured bad things might be about to happen to Professor Stabs. Okay, time for Linda from HR to get in there. She can get in a good hit, 68%. Yeah, do it, Linda. Get in there and get the swing in. Apparently you can go... Oh, Linda, you're letting me down. Who have you got a shot at right now? You've got you. That's all you've got a shot at for the time being. But... yeah, that guy who was alive up there. Oh, he missed. 70% chance and yeah, missed. Dear, oh dear. Okay. You just start moving in this direction. That should put you in range of this guy. So yes, 64. Or take out this gunslinger. Okay, but that gunslinger is not getting another go until after the doctor and the sniper. The other 2 are, so go for him. And... yeah, well done, but didn't quite get the kill, tragically. So, yeah, just end right there. Your job should be to, yeah, finish off this guy if you can. If you were to only move 1 space, that's 1. And that would, I think, move you into range of him. Yeah, try it. And now, okay, now he's got 2 shots, 64% to go. So now, we should, if we're lucky, be able to, yeah, finish that guy off. He literally shot his torso off his legs with a handgun. That's bloody impressive. Right, so now get yourself into a good defensive position to deal with that guy over there. Take cover. Now you're about to take a pot shot. Please not Professor Stabs. No, Professor Stabs. Is Professor Stabs okay? Professor Stabs is just alive. Just, but yeah, he almost dies a lot. That's kind of his thing. Okay, so... 31% up there, 16% up there. That's not so good. He's now in cover, unfortunately. Okay, start moving forward, Mr. Sniper. Has that got you a better shot against anyone? 16% or 31? Take the 31. Just see if you get lucky. And you did! Well done! Wow, okay. Slaughtered him. Marvellous. You need to fall back. Just basically fall back as far as you can. She doesn't like me because of her leadership not being high enough. But in all fairness, if she's about to get behind that guy and shoot him in the back, then... Okay, that was a good plan right up to the point where you missed him. So well done, you bloody idiot. Okay, move you forward a bit. That should be... Will that be in range? I'm not sure that'll be in range. That should be in range, and you should still have one shot available. 0% chance to hit. Darn. Okay, just start pushing forward. Yes, Professor Stab should just fall back even further. That's all absolutely fine. Now we got ourselves even more potential shots coming in. Okay, so, Linda from HR, you cannot make it over to there, but if you'd just like to move to here by the ladder, you will be able to run up next turn with bonus AP. And now Violet Death. Okay, she's decided she wants to actually listen to me again, so yeah, take the shot, then maybe take a second. Boom! Job done. Oh, hello! I've just accidentally run into some people, but fortunately, we've very much got the high ground, which I feel like is hopefully gonna... Linda's about to be shot, isn't she? Okay, high ground does appear to be a thing that's helpful. This is good. Right, so, yeah, just get into a good position over here. Start firing. Oh, yeah, 97. High ground, as it turns out. Very, very useful indeed. So, open fire, please. And, oh, yeah. You're in a bit of trouble now. Okay, we've also got some cutters coming in. Those guys are just going to be the melee lads. So, okay, line up my gunners along the side of the roof. Right here, so 17%, 44. That's not so good, but give it a go. Good, well done. Got lucky right there. Gun's fine. Just hold off there for the time being. And they're really struggling to get on top of us. Love it. Right, so, sniper. Moving to a good position right on the edge of the roof over here. Then again, actually, that's not so good. Which point, 50 or 80? Take out that guy, please. Dead. Okay, so we're doing very well up on the roof here. Love it. Now, by any chance, can you do the... Oh, you can do ambush, even in melee. You've got 8 right now. If I was just to send you right here to the top of the ladder, and then put you in ambush mode right there, because that'd be hilarious if that would have worked. And you seem to be really struggling to hit me. They appear to be running away, or possibly the ladder was blocked. No, they are actually running away. I mean, I don't blame them based on what's happening right now. Fair enough, I suppose. Okay, so those guys are all nice and dead. We've also got ourselves a big house here that's apparently like a separate internal area. And then we've got ourselves, yeah, this is a big old area right here. And hang on, what was that other square we walked past earlier? The little cross on the map. Aha, a little water thing. So my canteens have now been filled up, which I'm guessing is useful. Maybe your canteens don't auto-fill when you're in town. You need to actually fill them up. So, okay, we've now got a supply of water. That's nice. And I think I saw, yeah, there was a shop over there as well. There's a shop floating around too. Okay, let's start moving around these bad guys. Oh, I see some bad guys, and I've been spotted by them too. Luckily, many of them just have sticks again, and they're running straight at me. You, however, do have a gun, but you're terrible with it, so that works too. Wish I had a grenade. Grenade would be great right about now. Alright, let's just get Bloody Death right up close. She should be able to, yeah, absolutely start knackering these guys, especially the gunners. Start taking you out, and yeah, finish you off. Just to make sure... Oh, sorry. I didn't give you quite enough AP for that one. Can you reload? No, you can't. Save some for next time. And as for my little... yeah, my light gunner, he can just get over here and finish off that guy. So that should be absolutely fine. 76% if we're lucky. And... oh, blimey. There was an explosive thing. Okay, watch out for environmental things. That's apparently very useful. Okay, there are landmines. I have to be careful because there are apparently landmines dotted about. Stay away from that area. Landmine. There's a gate here. Okay, 1, examine the gate. So that's just a chain link fence. 2, can anybody just like check for traps or whatever? In fact, you know what? We know exactly what we're doing here. What we're going to do is we're going to go over to a horrible death. And then we're going to say just her, actually. And then she is going to kick the door in because she's very, very good at that. So kick and continue kicking. And she triggers the trap. This is why it was just her. And just keep on kicking it down. And there we go. Right. Everyone may now join back up again. Aha, this was a secret back area, which I can dig stuff up in. Oh, that shovel. That shovel's been a lifesaver. Not much but a handful of junk there, but safes. So, no one actually knows how to do any safe cracking, do they? No, they do not. Lockpicking, though, somebody can do that. Everyone else back away. Everyone else don't stand too close. Might well be trapped. So just in case... just stand back while he's opening the largely booby-trapped critical failure. Right, well done, you bloody idiot. Oh, we got more firefights further up. Hello. Who's that? Some of you guys are probably bad. Hello. Who are the bad people? Oh, everybody is the bad people. Do I have any assistance up top, by the way? Because I kind of just walked straight into that one. I was working under the assumption that you guys were fighting... you know, some people up top. I don't think we've got any help. Maybe we've got some help. There's definitely some people up top. If you guys would like to assist, that'd be marvellous. Alright, just open up on them. Oh, these guys are a little bit on the tough side, actually. They've got plenty of flipping armour. Right, start falling back into a good position whenever you're ready. We got ourselves a whole bunch of people who actually, many of them don't have... guns, which is marvellously good news. You have a gun. You just shot your friend in the back, though, which is always marvellous. I've also got a new revolver in the hands of the doctor, by the way, which should be pretty bloody useful. So start just moving him into cover as well. Oh, yeah, we've got some long-range fire coming from the back over there. That's going to be trouble. Luckily, they are shooting their own for the time being. Linda is in a difficult position right now. Okay, have a decent shot at them, not spectacular. Blasting cap. Ooh, does that mean you might explode potentially? Though, you know, I'm going to focus on the guys right here. Ooh, jackhammer. We've heard about you. Let's actually just take out... yeah, you. You've got yourself 91% chance to hit, and that was supposed to be an easy hit, you stupid bastard. Right, Professor Stabs, getting over there, and yeah, you can get in... no, only 2 swings. But, it'll flip and do. Right, just save up some action points right over there. Who's up next at this point? It is Captain Blasting Caps. I really hope he's not about to throw an explosive. Okay, he doesn't seem to be just yet. And now it is time for Linda, the true hero of the story. Now, this guy seems very tough, so let's actually finish off, yeah, you first up. So, Machete, well done. Next, get into cover, because there's plenty of them with guns over there. You've got 3 left. I may as well... yes, screw it. As you've got 3 left, just go into ambush just in case. We have got ourselves, yeah, Blasting Cap at the back there. Take shots. And he is, wow. Okay, he's tougher than I was expecting. Okay, what about the other one, the jackhammer lad? So, he is also tough. Okay, we got some tougher enemies all of a sudden. Gotcha. Just fall back for the time being. Oh, I feel like... okay, good. That there was an ambush. Well done. And you're just going to try and... right, you're actually not armed. You're just trying to punch my people to death. I'm really worried about Linda right now. I'm so worried about Linda. But this revolver should be able to get in at 2 good hits. Okay, so... Blasting Cap or jackhammer. Yeah, that person with loads of health is just punching. So just fire a gun at... well done. Well cocking done. Right, so I guess you can't even... how much is an unjam? None of AP. Wow! So that's just a non-existent turn for that guy. Marvellous. Luckily, they're moving up, and, oh, Linda, you need to get the flip out of there. You really do. Yeah, take out... hang on, yeah, take out the guys right next to me. And snipe... oh, that's what we needed. That's good stuff. That penetrated that armor. You should stay where you are, to be honest. You're fine. Okay, Professor Stabs, you can finish off that guy right now. And then you can get back into cover. Well done. Alright, good work. Now, fall back into... actually, you know what? You can be up front. You've got plenty of health right now. It's Linda I'm more worried about, to be honest. In fact, could you get a... you get a good hit in right there. Why not? Boom. Well done. Okay. We've got Violet Death still right here. 78%. Do it. Just try and take that out. He is really tough, by the way. That was a critical. And that was a miss. Okay, back into cover. I am... Oh, Linda. No, Linda. This person's just repeatedly punching. And not working out desperately well. And there we go. Marvellous. Now, sort out the jam, please. Now, can you get one hit in? No, now you can't get a hit in either. Bloody hell. Right, start moving up on those two guys. You're still in a good amount of cover. Now, they're starting to fire in. Oh, Linda is just avoiding all of it. Just. Right, activate the snipe. Right, flipping there. Okay, that person is really taking a pounding. I've only got 2 more bullets left. I cannot reload. Hold still. Keep stabbing. Because, oh yeah, the problem is bladed weapons. They don't do very well when they don't get criticals. Unfortunately, you're not really set up for that. Okay, you just start moving vaguely forward. Now it's time for, yes, lucky AP +1. That's nice. Okay, take a swing. You got to swing right there. And do it. Yes, one more. One more, then retreat. No! Okay, don't retreat. Just kill. Well done. They're not dead yet. What the hell? And please hit. Okay, finally. We made it through the armor. Right, I think my weapons are falling behind right now because problems. Okay, Doctor, move forward. 37% against him. Give it a go. And well done. Job flipping done there. And ouch! Oh no, Linda. Not dead though. Okay, incapacitated. So, we need to sort them out. Yeah, it's just like in the original Wasteland. You don't just straight up die from running out of hit points. You end up incapacitated. Surgery should get you back up on your feet. Now, luckily, that gunner fell around the corner away from the doctor, leaving a wide open shot for violent death. So, that's good. And only 37% chance to hit there. Start moving up. If you'd be so kind. Just start getting round the back and round the side. And yeah, do a reload while you're actually in that position. Now, okay, Professor Stabs is not in a great position, to be honest. I'll just have him fall back, actually. Just to show he's a little bit on the wounded side. What we need ideally is the doctor. Now, you could get over to... yeah, you've got 7. So you can't get 2 shots in any way. Just getting over there and fire. 71. Your cover is completely cocking, useless for the time being. He fires straight back. Misses. That works for me. And walks straight into a perfect spot for violent death. Okay, Doctor. We have a patient that might need to be taken care of here. Actually, no, apparently not. If the battle ends, she just gets back up with 1 hit point. Fine. Well, get her patched up with a little health kit in that case. But with jackhammers and blast caps taken care of, I think I've just dealt with most of the problems there.
Heads up below! Box coming down!
Oh, there we go. We've been invited up onto the dam. There wasn't actually a dam in High Water in Wasteland 1. It was just like, you know, a little lake and a stream with some houses around it. You guys have been doing a lot of expanding.
I guess I gotta thank you for taking care of these clowns. Though you could have got here before they wrecked our irrigation system and killed our mayor.
I've had to step in as temporary commander now Vikstrom's gone. But I aim to hold a vote and make it official as soon as things calm down. Then we'll have some real law and order around here. And we won't have to rely on the Rangers for help anymore either.
Okay, note to self, murder him before that election. And there we go on the map, the Wrecking Crew Stronghold. So, they want me to go and finish off the bandits once and for all.
After your history with us, you're damn right we got a problem with you. You're tolerated here, but you won't never be loved.
Oh, okay, canonically, by any chance did I kill some children a few years ago?
I guess old Snake ain't too keen to teach his new recruits the truth about the Rangers' glorious past. Well, let me fill you in. 15 years ago, you fuckers came out here and shot a little orphan boy's dog. And then you shot the little orphan boy, my nephew Bobby, who weren't armed with nothing but a BB gun. A BB gun!
Okay, but in my defense, he fired the BB gun first.
Listen, don't mess with that grave. Rangers already fucked things up in this town once. I don't want to make things worse.
Okay, but the thing is, Angela, you're one of the original team, so you're one of the people who, like, you know, shot Bobby. So maybe don't go judging me for, like, you know, having a little look-see at this grave. Bobby gunned down by the Rangers, and I'm guessing Rex. Yeah, that's the dog. Okay, but he had gone like mad or rabid or mutated or something. I swear I was justified. And I can actually dig up... Do not dig up the grave. Hang on, what happens if you dig up the grave? Kind of curious what happens if you dig up the grave. Because, like, you know, I can see what you're supposed to do right now. You're supposed to go down into the tunnels and fix the irrigation system. And then, like, you know, put out the house that's on fire. And go and deal with the Stronghold. And diddly 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 dee. And then there's going to be an election. Then you make sure that the guy who doesn't hate me gets elected. So they keep siding with the Rangers and something, something, something. But what happens if you just actually dig up Bobby's grave? Just in theory. Just in theory, what happens if you dig up Bobby's grave? So we're just going to be digging up Bobby's grave. We're only doing this so we can say sorry. Oh my goodness, Bobby and Rex friends forever. I'll be having that, thanks. Does anyone care? No one actually cares! Okay, what about Rex's grave? An old bone. We'll be having that too. Marvellous! Damn it, if you don't stop defiling our sacred dead, we'll make you stop. Well, you're not doing a good job so far. Oh, but this is cute. There are still, yeah, very blocky rectangular buildings that I assume are supposed to be the same buildings as were here originally. So I'm guessing this is the orientation from the original game. The actual lake used to be here, but yeah, it's been sort of built over or somehow turned into like a proper reservoir system. But yeah, there's proper little buildings down over here. That would take me to the underground. Those buildings you can't go inside. But yeah, those are the same buildings we actually went into in the original game. That's cute. That's cute. And yeah, this here, roughly, is where I killed Bobby. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I think you get the point. Well, you get a little flavour of the point because, yes, this here is Wasteland 2 and it is clearly absolutely flipping huge and deep. And there's so much flipping stuff to do in it. Like, I feel like I've barely scratched the surface here. I've been playing for hours, and I've just made it to, like, you know, the first town proper here, and there's so many little quests to do, and so many skills, like toaster repair, which is actually a thing I invested in, and there was a reason to. Like, you know, if you've ever looked at modern Fallout and felt, I miss the days when this was a really hardcore old-school RPG, here you go. I did want to just, you know, sample both of these games because Wasteland 3 is coming out early next year. And I might well spend a little bit more time looking at Wasteland 2. I feel like, yeah, I've barely even scratched the surface. So we might well see this again. We'll have to see. I'll keep an eye on that. Let me know if you'd be interested in seeing a little bit more because though I've been playing for hours, I really do feel like, yeah, I've just barely scratched the surface here because this is one of those games which is so deep. Like, in some ways, the Outer Worlds is much more accessible. They've simplified down some of the more hardcore RPG mechanics, so it kind of gets going in a hurry. This game is a true old-school hardcore RPG, so if that's what you're looking for, then this is very, very recommended indeed. Link in the description below, in case you're interested. We might well see this again, we shall see. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Wasteland 2. Thank you very much, and goodbye. We have got a gate key here, and then we have got I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out— Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.